guys, I've made myself a bed on the lawn outside. It was so freaking cold in there. They have the AC like blasting, no lie. And I took a little break and came outside. Thankfully, I brought my blanket because I brought it because yesterday was out of control freezing. I literally couldn't stand it. I was shivering, and I have a sweater. 100 degrees outside, freezing on the inside. So, but anyways, so yeah, I brought my blanket and I came outside for a little bit, and so many people are just chilling on the grass. So I was like, okay, let me set myself up. Show you guys what's going on here. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Just laying on the grass and chilling until I'll probably go in. They said it's gonna finish in like an hour and a half, so you know, not too much time left for today. And like I said, I'm really exhausted. I don't even know if like I can go back in. I might just like stay here for the remainder of the evening. So yeah. Yeah guys. Here's my blanket back here. Here I am. My locks are looking fabulous as usual. I didn't tell you guys, but obvious. I dyed my hair. I used Radiant Orchid purple and a magenta pink, and what I had originally planned to do was mix like or do a few of the locks magenta and the other few like purple, but I just got the idea to mix the colors, and this is the color I got. A lot of people think it's like an auburn red. I don't even know if you guys can really see the color going on. Like it's pretty vibrant. It could be more popping, you know, but you know when you have really dark hair, of course it takes a few tries for the color to really pop in your hair like that. So I'll add the same color again probably next summer, because like I don't want my locks to become weak. And to be honest with you, I did like, after I put the color on and I left it on for like an obnoxiously long time, obviously because my hair is so dark, and like it just doesn't feel as strong in like some parts of the roots. It's kind of like, you know, I have to be more gentle with it. I have to be more careful, so it doesn't like break on me or anything like that. So I decided that once a year is like the most I will be dyeing my hair. So it'll be like next like June before I put another color on there like that. Yeah. So like I was telling you guys, my prosthetic. Hold on, turn the camera. My prosthetic, guys. And I'm using my jacket because as you can see, my dress is like extremely short and I'm not here to give everyone a show. So this is my prosthetic. This is the cover that I got to actually put over my prosthetic. It's like rose gold and pink. And this is the prosthetic knee right here. Has a microprocessor chip on the inside. And it has a charge port on the outside right there. This is the foot part. This is the part I was telling you guys that I was like, shit. It does feel like it's burnt. There's a little burn on the bottom of it, but whatever. So yeah, those are the toes. I got those painted obviously at the nail salon. And so yeah, and this is the socket that my actual limb. So my limb is inside this part of it. Hey guys, so that's my prosthetic. If you have any questions, please let me know, and maybe I can do another video going into more details about this. Okay guys, so, and I like, Let me lay down back. That was comfy. Came back down. Literally. Don't want to flash my cooch. Anyways, so my eyes normally red when I get tired. My hair's on the grass when I planned for it to be on the blanket. Face this direction. I guess I'm taller than I thought, huh? I do not want my hair on the grass because I just washed my hair like yesterday and nobody has time to do that again. Yeah guys, so what did I want to say? So yeah, that's my prosthetic, and like, you know, I've had a prosthetic for quite some time now. A good amount of years I've been wearing it, so I really love it is where I'm getting at, you know, like I'm appreciative of my prosthetic because it helps me to walk. With it I can walk, and there's so much gratitude for that. You wouldn't even believe it, you know, and I'm learning to focus on the positive and what works for me rather than like, oh, I have a prosthetic, blah, 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 blah. No, nothing like that. Straight positivity, straight like, you know, I have it already and I like it. I think it's really pretty. And like I literally get so much compliments on it, guys, like you wouldn't even believe. And the thing is, it's great to get compliments, you know. People come up and they're like, oh, that's so pretty, oh, that's so great. One girl saw me yesterday and she's like, how do I compliment you? I don't even know what to say. And I'm like, you like my prosthetic? So like, honestly guys, like it's so like, you know, it stands out. So I don't feel like offended or anything like that when, you know, people like approach me, as long as it's like good vibes, you know what I mean? Like I can respect good vibes, because to be honest, like it's completely like robotic, you know, as you guys can see, and that's not so common, you know what I mean? Like few people like, you know, have prosthetics, but they're still not that popular for a person who's gonna like see someone wearing a prosthetic every day walking down the street. No, it's not popular like that. So, you know, bring it on. I love all the compliments. I you know, I really like it when people come up to me and like compliment it, or like they're like, oh wow, you know, it boosts my confidence to keep doing what I'm doing. And I love that it's robotic, you know. Some people have even said, oh, how come you don't put a cover on it to make it look like your skin? And I'm like, no, why would I do that? You know what I mean? I'm not here to cover it up. I'm here to like show it off. So that's what I'm doing, you know. And not to say there's so many ways you can like cover your prosthetic. There's so many like ways now that they can like put like a skin cover over it so it appears to be your leg. And of course that's really cute, and I wouldn't mind like having something like that in the future, but as of right now I like the robotic look, to be honest. So that's what it is. But you know, I do walk with a limp, and the thing about that is like my prosthetic is on my right side. That's where I got my amputation, and my right hip is like very weak. So every time I step on that side, like my hip collapses and it gives me a limp. You know what I mean? And it's so annoying, to be honest, because I'm like, what the hell? Like, you know, like, who wants to walk with a limp? But at the same time, people want to walk. Like, a lot of people would be like happy to just know they can wear a prosthetic and walk. To be honest, like so many people, and that's where my gratitude comes in. You know, to know that I can actually walk, and a lot of people can't, regardless if I have a limp or not, you know. And my doctors and my physical therapists, like, what they've like been working with me on is just like strengthening that side of my body, like, continuous consistency. You know what I mean? Like, one of my goal is like eventually to strengthen my hips so I can improve the way I walk, so I'm not walking around like limping. Not there's And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because so many people, like, I don't want someone to watch this video and think that, like, like, to think that, like, I have a problem with, like, walking with a limp, or people who walk whatever way they walk, with walkers or with limbs or with anything like that, to feel like, to feel any kind of way. That's not the goal. That's not the point. My point is that for me personally, I would like to improve on it, and I don't know how long it will take me, or like where I will reach as far as like making my hips strong and like keeping myself upright, so when I step on that side it doesn't collapse on me. You know what I mean? But I know that I have the goal and I will never stop working. Never ever. That's one thing about me, guys. I'm very determined and I'm very passionate, and I strongly believe that you just need to take a step. Like, if you want to achieve something, if you have a goal and you really want to make that goal, the main thing to achieving that goal is do something about it. Take the first step. When you take the first step, you'll be surprised, like, how many things are just out there waiting for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's opportunities on every level, and I found out that once you make the effort to go forward, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, it works in your favor. It just wants to see that you try. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing. It means that, like, it's attainable, and whatever you need is possible, so that's where I'm at. So that's my goal. I don't know how long it will take me, and like, I'm not as consistent as I should be. Can you imagine? I'm like literally trying to like improve my walk, and I'm not as consistent as I should be. Like, what is wrong with me? Have you ever like known that you need to do something, and if you do that thing, your life will improve dramatically, but for some odd reason, we just like, or I just like, I'll do what I have to do, but sometimes I'll get like too relaxed or too comfortable, or you know what I mean, I'll let the day go by and not do exercise. And I'm like, how can I do that, girl? Like, I have a limp and I'm trying to improve it, but I guess it's a part of life, you know what I mean? But regardless of that, I still try. I really, really still try, and I might show you guys the way I walk, you know what I mean? And walking for me, it takes a lot of focus. It's like, let me sit down. I feel like I'm getting lightheaded. And I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Yeah, guys, walking takes so much focus for me. Like, I have to, like, especially if I want to walk like with a better gait, like, yes, I do limp, but I have days where it's worse than others, and those days that it's worse, it's like I'm not concentrating, and like, for people who don't have like a problem with walking or anything wrong with their legs, you don't think about it. You learn to walk when you're like what? By the time you're 2, most people have learned to walk already, and you don't ever have to think about that again. I mean, you want something and you just get up and you go get it. But for someone who wears a prosthetic, you have to think about each step until it becomes like natural, I guess. And for me, like it still takes a lot of focus. Like I have to like use my brain to tell myself to like pick up that side and bring it, like step go. Like I'm literally like consciously thinking about that, and like especially if like I'm like, oh, let me like straighten up so I'm not limping so much, then I have to like focus on my core. So now that's 2 things I'm focusing on just to walk, and my core, like I'm always like, tightening it, like, constricting it to like help me to walk, because like when like, I use my core, it like helps me to be more straight. It helps me to be more like, yeah, I guess like straight, like more of a normal gait pattern, so that's what it is. So I like, yeah, it takes a lot of concentration sometimes. Sometimes I even go like left, right, just to like have like normalcy in walking, you know what I mean? And that's just what it is. I'm not complaining. I'm not whining. I literally don't even have a problem with it, to be honest. Like, acceptance is very important. There's no need in like wishing this or wishing for that or like hoping for something else. Like, I'm not that type of person, and I'm not gonna be. I feel like that's a waste of time. Like, acknowledge it. This is me. This is what I have. This is what I'm working with. And what is the best way to make that happen? And that's me. That's what I'm doing. Hey guys, but to be honest with you, like when I get positive reinforcement like I do get, it hypes me up. Like, yo, my prosthetic is popping. Yeah, so that's what it is, guys. That is what it is. I do want to do a video where I'm walking so you guys can check it out, but I literally like left my party inside and I'm out here on the grass, so who is going to video me is the question. Unless I'm like looking around to find somewhere I could prop the phone up on. Ew, somebody is like sucking tongue right next to me. Like, ew. Oh, you guys can see. Okay. Oh my god, let me mind my business. So, propped up this phone so you guys can see. Do you guys want to see my walk? Yeah. Yeah, guys, but on another note, I like Dallas. I really like Dallas a lot. Like, I kind of want to lay on my side. I don't think like I dressed myself well this morning, as in like I should have put some shorts on under this dress, and like I brought the shorts. I like packed it with my luggage and everything, and I didn't wear it. I was just like in too much of a rush. Like I said, I got like 2.5 hours of sleep last night, so this morning I did not want to wake up. That alarm went off, and I'm like, yo, this phone needs to go through the window in the trash right now. I was not impressed by that alarm going off. But anyways, guys, I think that's it for now. We'll catch up. I don't Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing anything else like that for the rest of the night, but we'll catch up if anything, all right? Peace out.
Press it.
It's pressed already. Clear bags only. Come with me, guys. Walk with me. Wait, let me get out of here.
Good.